So how has today been so far? It's been great, it's been great. I mean, I worked from 8 until not even 3 o'clock. Day was pretty cruisy, you know, wasn't anything crazy. Listening to some awesome tunes, and yeah, you know, I mean, it wasn't too shabby for a work day. Thankful that I have a job. Be thankful that you have a job if you do, and that you make money. I know that a lot of people easily get into this rut of hating their job. They think, ugh, I hate my job, it's so crappy, it's, you know, it sucks, it's this and that. Well, if you really don't like your job, you know, you have a choice. I'm also just doing it on my tripod while I do this. Professional YouTuber. Know that you don't have to work jobs that you hate. I feel like people have this mentality where they think, oh, there's nothing out there, I have to settle for this minimum wage crap job, and I don't like it, and blah, 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 and then they try to escape it through getting wasted and, you know, just doing drugs and all this stuff. And it's like, it doesn't have to be that way, you know, like it really doesn't have to be that way. You can work a job that you do enjoy doing and not hate every step of it, you know. Just know that you have that choice. It's not high school anymore. We don't have to go, we don't have to attend these classes or these shifts if we really don't want to. And when people say, oh, money's money, yes, I do understand that this world is constructed in a way where we do need financial abundance and wealth in order to survive. Although, just know that your happiness is worth so much more than any dollar in any country on any planet. And just don't forget to put your happiness first. You know, I feel like a lot of people, they think that money will bring them happiness, but it doesn't. It only brings you materialistic items, which may make you very happy in the moment, but think about it. If you were to be given all of the wealth, all of the friends, everything that you could ever possibly ask for, all at once, you would be stoked, but then again become very easily dissatisfied. So just know that true happiness and joy does come from within, but it also comes from you respecting yourself enough to not put yourself in situations such as a workplace or an environment or whatever. This can apply to a lot of different things that doesn't bring you joy and brings you a lot of negativity. Now, if you're experiencing a ton of negativity everywhere you go, it's time to take a look at yourself and ask, are you giving gratitude for what you're being given? Like, really ask yourself that. Be real with yourself, you know, check in. Ask yourself, am I giving gratitude right now, or am I just constantly complaining? Yeah, the power of thought and shifting into a conscious mindset that is driven by consistent gratitude, it can change everything for you if you let it. So that was just a little snippet. I don't know where it came from. This stuff just flows through me and is meant to be said on camera when it is, but check this out. Right now I'm just walking along this really pretty little shoreline made of rocks. This is right across the street from me. Beautiful, right? Oh, so blessed. Oh my goodness. And life is just so much more enjoyable when you're grateful all the time, and not just grateful for when someone gives you something or when someone opens the door for you, but genuinely grateful for every single thing. You know, waking up in the morning, giving gratitude that you're on this planet for another day, and just think of the fact that, holy crap, we are given another day to experience who we really are and to create this reality around us into anything that we choose. I feel like a lot of the time it's easy to forget that we are these powerful divine light beings who are given the pen and given the power to write any story and dream any dream that we want to dream. You know, we live in this world of our own, and it's like a movie. You know, there's all the characters and the plots and the twists and the ups and the downs, and the thing is, there's no beginning or there's no end, like the movies that you see these days. But know that you are the director of this movie, sweetie. Yes, you are the director of your own movie. And if you're looking at your life and you're thinking, oh God, this is a really crappy movie, guys. Like, can we pause it or turn it off or change it? Yes, yes, we can. I mean, we can't necessarily pause life or turn it off, throw it out, but we can change it and we can rewrite the story. So if you're taking a look at your life and you're like, you know what, everything's crap, my job, my relationships, the way I look at myself in the mirror, all of it is just bland and I'm unhappy, take a second to breathe. Take a second to breathe, okay? This world is so crazy. We often forget to breathe. It's a good thing that our body does it for us ourselves, for most of us. But take a second to breathe. Don't think, wow, I am the crappiest director to have ever lived because look at the movie that I've written. No, 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 it's okay. Even the cat down the road sometimes gets a little messed up and is tripping and thinking, what the heck, how did I get here? It's okay. It's okay. Take a second to step into love, step into gratitude, and know that you do have the power to create the reality that you want. And don't hold judgment for yourself for creating one that isn't up to par or isn't up to your standards or isn't one that you want to be watching or living. Just know that, okay, I observe this. I observe the fact that I'm living a life that doesn't really bring me a lot of joy, but we want to improve. We will improve. We are improving already just by thinking these thoughts and saying these words, you know, and you don't have to be talking to a camera by yourself like me, you know, but just thinking these thoughts and knowing, okay, you know what, I'm going to make this conscious decision to set intention daily. Write what you want. What do you want? A lot of people aren't even going to be able to answer that question. It's okay. It's okay, don't worry about it. It's not that big of a deal, but it is something to ask. If you don't know what you want, ask for guidance. Ask for guidance, ask for direction, ask for stability, security, love. Anything that you feel like you're lacking, ask. And it doesn't have to be, oh, well, I don't believe in God. Ask whatever kind of God you believe in, whatever title that goes by, whatever deity that may be, whatever energy that may be, whether it's as simple as the universe, whether it's God, whether it is, I don't know, there's so many different options here, but ask for direction and know that we can turn this around together if you're not happy where you are, because I feel like I'm inspired to talk about this just because I was just recently talking to a friend of mine who's going through a whole lot of crap right now, but it is the exact thing that she needs to go through right now, and it's unfolding in a way that, yes, it does hurt, but it's coming back to self-realization, it's coming back to love, coming back to God, and knowing that together we can shift this into a much more positive light. We can experience happiness and joy and loving our life, loving where we live, loving who we are. It is possible. I used to think it was make-believe. I used to think it was a fairy tale that, you know, didn't really exist, a happy thought, something that, sure, it was nice to think about, fantasize about, but I didn't think that it was something that was able to be a reality. So that's why when I get into these little tangents, I am so passionate about expressing these words and expressing the fact that you can change any situation that you want, just because I know how many people feel stuck. I know how many people feel like they can't change what's going on, and I know that when you're in a mindset like that, life starts to seem very bland. There's no light at the end of the tunnel simply because you think, well, I'm destined out for a life of just unhappiness or crappy outcomes, whatever it may be for you in specific. And if this doesn't apply to you, it doesn't apply to you, but I know there's a huge number of people in the world who do get a little caught up and think that life just happens to them. You know, all these things that are happening is because, well, they deserve it. They're a crappy person, they're this and that. So that's the number one thing you need to pinpoint is yourself. Okay, if you don't think you're worthy of love, you don't think you're worthy of happiness, abundance, wealth, health, and everything amazing that comes along with that, you're putting this barrier between you and the best experiences of your life simply by holding these beliefs that you don't think you are worthy of love. You do not think you deserve it. And maybe it's because of past actions. Maybe it's because of you simply looking in the mirror and thinking, really, dude? Why? Why was I given this body? Maybe you don't like your body. Maybe you don't like your mind. Maybe you don't like certain things about you that you think you can't change. Well, the number one thing is to remember that we are these infinite beings of love and light, and no one can ever take anything from us. We cannot lose parts of ourselves. We are always whole. Sometimes we may be a little blinded, but the first step is coming into self-love, and it's a journey, okay? It's not gonna happen just like that, and it's not gonna happen just overnight, and it's something you have to put work into, but is it worth it? Oh my God. Oh my God. It will flip your world upside down in ways that you didn't think were possible, because when you want to intentionally and consciously create a beautiful reality for yourself, if you're not loving yourself first, it's gonna be close to impossible to do. And I don't like using the word impossible. It will just be a very, very slow process. So when it comes down to it, the whole reason I'm expressing these feelings is just to be that vessel of a reminder and present to you the remembrance of you being so powerful and so taken care of and supported and loved, that if you're not happy with the story that you're living right now, the movie that you're watching happen in front of your eyes, know that we can change it. You can change it. You just gotta have faith and know that you can do so. Believing is key. Disney did not lie, and I will say this over and over again like a broken record. Disney did not lie. Believing is key. If you do not believe, you won't be able to achieve. Not a rapper. What's up? Seriously, you've got to believe. Believing is key. So I need to stop ranting now. No, I hope that whoever's watching this, you are happy with your life and you're happy the way things are going. You know, I'm not saying that everyone's life is going to be like that, but just know that if it is, we can turn that around. Okay? I'm gonna sit here and meditate for a little bit. I'm excited. It's nice and, I was gonna say warm. I'd be lying, it's not warm, but it's also really not cold. So definitely not gonna go for a swim, but definitely gonna do some breath work right now. So I will see you guys soon. Mwah!